Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the JR Sport Brief. Yeah, it's right around Christmas and holiday time. I'm here with my main man, Richardson Hitchins. Richardson, say what's up to everybody,
What's
bro.
up? What's up? What's going on? I'm here.
He's here. We're going to talk about him in a minute. We've had some great ass kickers come here over the past few weeks. We had Roy Jones Jr., we had Shakur Stevenson, who I know you throw hands with. You're an Olympian.
Yeah.
New York Daily News Gold Glove winner.
Yeah.
You're fighting at Barclays Center. You just went pro. You signed to Floyd Mayweather Jr. Did I miss anything?
Nah, you ain't missed nothing yet.
I checked. Not yet, right?
Yeah.
And there's going to be plenty more to come. So
Yeah.
we're going to holler at Richardson. Make sure you go ahead and check out those interviews. You got Roy right there. You got Shakur. We got some other cool things coming up. Where can people keep up with you online?
Everybody can follow me on Instagram at Richardson Hitchins. On Instagram and on Twitter, he is Richardson.
Okay, cool. And everything is JR Sport Brief right here. It's all on the screen, okay? You got to be illiterate or you got to be deaf or you can't see, but then they wouldn't be watching us right now.
Right.
So if you have trouble, you should probably go to the doctor, you know, if you're figuring that out. So listen, bro, you're 20 years old.
Yeah.
You've accomplished a lot in regards to boxing, and obviously there's still a hell of a lot more to go. You're from Brooklyn. And my understanding is before you got, or what got you into fighting, you was selling water.
Yeah.
In dollar water. So I'd be rolling by in my car and you was selling people water.
Yeah, young kids just grinding.
And you say, talk to the mic, man. I want to make sure that people hear you.
I was just a young kid grinding, but it started selling water was just to like help my mom, you know, get money for bills and it was in the summertime, so I just needed fresh clothes for back to school.
Right.
When school started. But as far as boxing wise, I was just always a trouble kid. Always loved fighting in the streets.
Yeah.
So my mom ain't really have that much money to put me in a karate school, none of that, because I always wanted to do something with fighting. So she wanted to put me somewhere. So I Googled my gym, went there. My coach said I had to be here every day. Ever since I started falling in love with the sport, like I seen the kids going to different tournaments. After like my first fight, I fell in love with it. I was stuck. Like it was like a drug. Like everything I did was boxing. I'd be home recording myself boxing. Then I'm just here now.
And this is Russo's Cops and Kids, or is this a different gym?
No, this is Cops and Kids. That's where I started at.
You started there. So what attracted you to going towards that gym? There's tons of gyms. You could have went anywhere. Why that gym in particular?
First and foremost, it was free.
Right.
So that's
free
it.
is free is good.
Free, yeah, it's free. So once I heard free, I jumped to it. But I came there. I remember a girl told me my first boxing move, so I was kind of iffy about it. But then I started seeing the other kids like Christopher Colbert, Shoo, all these other guys with me, and I'm like,
It's Lil B-Hop.
Yeah, Lil B-Hop. I started seeing all of them, and I'm like, nah, this is actually cool. I started sparring. My coach started training me, and he seen I was special. Like 2 weeks, I was like real sharp. I was a quick learner because I love to fight, and he just. Like he installed the basics in me, and I stuck with it.
Well, right now you're 3-0.
Yeah.
Your next fight is gonna be on January the 20th on an undercard for Spencer Lamont Peterson, right?
Yeah.
So, and all your fights are pretty amazing. You turned pro earlier this year, right? You've had 3 fights, all at the Barclays Center. A Brooklyn kid fighting in Brooklyn. All 3 of your professional fights. How does that feel, man?
It feel good actually to start all my fights in the Barclays, because like the Barclays is one of the biggest arenas right now in the world.
Yes. Yep.
And I always dreamed of finding my pro debut in the Barclays. My pro debut was everything I dreamed of. I walked out with 50 Cent. I was one of the later bouts, so the arena was packed. And everything about it was great, but I'm just happy because I know when I get to the world title stage or the next level stage, I really won't be it's not gonna be something I never seen before, and especially coming from the Olympics, that stage was crazy. So fighting in the Barclays is gonna prepare me for when I'm really under the bright lights, because I'm already finding big arenas like that.
Well, let's talk about that Olympic experience, because you were in Brazil, and I asked Shakur this a couple weeks ago as well. He said he didn't have time to really check out the city of Rio, and we'll talk about that. What was that experience like? You weren't able to go for the United States. You were the only cat there. You went and represented Haiti because of your parents. What was that experience like, being down in Brazil and representing Haiti and all of that?
I feel like my thing is this, like, why it was a great. It felt even better because, like you just said, I represent Haiti. I was the only boxer there for Haiti. So just being in the Olympics, representing Haiti, and knowing I had a country behind my back, I was the only boxer there. So it was just like a great feeling. Like that was just you know, it just took my confidence to the next level. Right. And then just being there, seeing athletes there, Serena Williams, all Michael Phelps, the basketball players, it was just crazy. But like I really didn't get, like Shakur said, I didn't really get to experience Brazil because I was hearing people getting robbed out there and all that.
Well, listen, let's put it this way. I love Rio. I will go back to Rio tomorrow. But it's like any big city anywhere in the world. Like, I can go outside right here in New York City and get robbed if I want to. If I want to get robbed, I know exactly what to do to basically get robbed. And, I mean, there was a guy, tell the story. There's a guy on the beach in Rio who was near the USA house where I was at, and right across the street from the beach. And a guy came running off the beach and said, hey, somebody took my wallet. Yeah. And we're like, okay, somebody took your wallet. Well, where was it? How did it happen? What's up? Well, you know, I was just hanging out on the beach, and, you know, I had my stuff underneath my towel, and these kids came by. They tried to sell me some stuff, and I turned my head, and they went under the towel and took my wallet. I mean, it's like, bro, why you gonna? That's like if I left my wallet out on the table right here and decide to take a lap around Macy's, and I'm gonna think that somebody is just gonna leave it there. Yeah, you know. So, Rio was great, but not everybody's getting robbed.
Not everybody, but it was cool. Like, it was great to see different things, like the kids running around with no shoes, the trees, how the places looked, like the buildings and all that look. Everything was just different. Yes. And just meeting different people out there. It was real cool. Meeting people from different countries and different places. I loved the whole experience and being in Olympic Village. That was my favorite part.
What? Now listen, I'll tell you, I hear some wild stories about the Olympic Village. Yeah. I mean, publications all over the world talk about what happened at the Olympic Village. People are like, yeah, you know, it's just a bunch of athletes. It's some of the most physically gifted people on earth, and everybody's just banging away and doing all types of stuff. I'm not asking you, but what was your experience at the Village?
My experience was fun. I loved it. I loved every moment of it. I just didn't love like the beds in the hotel. Like, it was too small. It was like real small.
It's like this table right
here. Right. It was like small. So I ain't like that, but as far as the Village and the free food, they gave us free beats. They everything about it was cool. Like, they had unlimited soda, unlimited drinks, everything. It was just fun. Like, I was at first when I got there, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was like, yo, I want to go back home. Like,
to Brazil?
Yeah, I was like automatic when I got off the plane because I found out my cousin couldn't come in the Village, so I was gonna be bored. So I'm like, I want to go back home. But once we start getting comfortable there, I wanted to stay. Like, the 3 weeks went by too quick for me. Right. But I mean, I just hope that all the other young kids that's looking forward to going to 2020, they enjoy themselves and they take every moment of it in.
What advice would you give to an amateur that would like to go and represent their country at the Olympics? What would you tell them?
I would tell them that amateur boxing is important. The experience, getting the experience, and fighting, keep staying active, and keep learning and getting better. Don't doubt yourself. Because, I mean, with amateur boxing, there's a lot of politics. There's always kids saying this guy's number one or this is the guy that's supposed to represent us in the Olympics. Don't worry about that. Just this year right now, it could be a kid on top that's number one that seems like he can't be beaten. The next year, you could be the kid. So it's all about staying busy and staying dedicated to what you do, just like with anything you do. But with amateur boxing, just stay active, keep fighting. Because I was like a late bloomer.
You started when you were what, 12, 13 years old?
12, 13. But going to the Nationals, I went to my first National at like 14, 15. Wow. So all the other kids already went to Junior Olympics and everything. But I kept on fighting in tournaments, kept on beating guys, kept on competing with the best. And when around the time the Olympics came, I was fighting against different countries, and the competition seemed fairly easy.
Well, you got a lot of publicity here in the New York City area prior to the Olympics. Yeah. And then you also caught the attention of Floyd Mayweather while you were out there. Yeah. What attracted him to you? You signed with him when? Earlier this year, January, February of this year. What did he tell you that made you attractive to him and what he's doing with his Mayweather Promotions?
Actually, I mean, first of all, just me being an Olympian, he and I wanted to sign with Mayweather. Like, I had different options, but I felt like signing with like an African American promoter, it
Right.
would have been better for me. And Mayweather been a fighter, so he understand where I'm coming from. So
He ain't Bob Arum,
yeah,
right?
he I ain't gonna say he Bob Arum, but he ain't too many other promoters that's.
Well, I'm talking about when is the last time that I could be wrong? When's the last time that Bob Arum handed out an ass whooping to somebody?
Oh no,
I don't know. Tries to hit him in the books, I guess.
I don't really know too much about Bob Arum, but I mean, signing with Mayweather, it was great. Like he seen that I was Olympian. He seen that he never seen me personally fight till I went to his gym and sparred. Then he was like, yo, this kid is real good. But it was just a lot of talk, and you know, my name was buzzing around the place. So, you know, a lot of people that was liable for saying, yo, this kid could fight. He took their word for it. And then once I went to the gym and sparred, and he seen me work. Like
that was it.
Yeah, it was it. It was like, yo, let's get to it.
So going out to the gym in Vegas basically pretty much sealed the deal there.
No, I already went out to the gym to sign. Like he ready went to sign me. When it was my choice to spar because I never sparred in Mayweather gym. So I was like, yo, let's do it. Let's spar. Fresh off the plane, like I ain't sleep because I don't sleep when I take flights. So when I got off the plane, I jumped right in the ring and sparred, and then. They recorded it. His people was already on me like, yo, this kid could really fight, and like telling Floyd like, yo, I'm telling Floyd that you really the truth. So Floyd was like, yo, I keep hearing you the truth, and he seen it. He was like, yo, this kid could fight.
Okay, you sparred with quite a number of people: Bud Crawford, Gervonta Davis, Shakur. You guys just throwing hands all over the place. What experience are you picking up from them? And also, do you feel that you in a rush? It's like, yo, I'm over here throwing hands with some of the best fighters in the world. I need to get there a little bit quicker.
I mean, me and Shakur been sparring ever since like a young kid, like 13, sparring around. So that's like I just see him grow as a fighter each and every time. So it's not like oh, it's something new, like, oh, I never been in here or never seen this style. So we're just learning with each other. But as far as like Terrence and all the other great fighters I spar, Erickson, Lubin, all these guys, I learned a lot from them. Tank, all of them, because these guys is people that's paving the way for me. You know, that's doing what I'm trying to do in the near future. So it's great. I mean, I'm in no rush to jump level competitions. My promotional company is moving me right. I like the way I'm moving. I'm just preparing myself right now for the future fights, and that's just how I'm gonna get better, just by sparring these top guys. Yeah,
listen, folks, January 20th, Barclays Center. Don't forget it again. 6 rounds, right?
6 rounds, yep.
I can dig it. So now, fighting at home, distractions. How was that situation? Your eyebrows went straight up. How's that situation been so far? You've been pro basically almost, by the time you fight, almost a full year. Fighting at home. We already spoke about fighting at home at the Barclays Center. What's going on?
It is distractions. It is distractions. Like, you know, I'm home. I'm home, so it's always gonna be distractions. But like, my thing is just boxing is what got me here. So don't ever forget about the gym that got me where I'm at. So I always try to go back to the kid before I was signed to Mayweather, before I went to Olympics. I want to be back to that hunger. I always want to keep myself grounded as that hungry kid that didn't have nothing and just love boxing for boxing. It's not for money, not for a belt, for boxing, just because I love to fight. So I just always try to keep my state of mind there, always trying to watch boxing, study boxing. And time and time, I would leave New York to go to Virginia sometimes to train out there with Shakur, because there's isolation out there. It really ain't nothing but boxing. There's nothing to do. So I'll try to take myself out. But I mean, it's I feel like anywhere you're at, it could be distractions. It's just what you make of it. So I just try to just stay live a clean life, basically.
I can dig it. And at 20 years old, what have you learned so far just about the journey and being alive and being a person and a young man? Like, what have you learned, period?
My thing that I learned is that to stay humble, because life do 360 turns, and you just never know who you're gonna need or who's watching. So just stay humble and be patient. Patience is the craziest thing, because now with social media, there's so much people out here that's faking the life that they not living, that makes other people want to rush and do certain things to get to where they can be in 3 years, but they want to get to it now. So my thing is just being patient, and is a saying, stay down until you come up. So just stay who you is, because everybody that's all the Jay-Z's, the Floyd Mayweathers, they started at the bottom just like how I'm started. So my time gonna come. So it's just be patient, be humble, don't rush nothing, and just be you.
Yo, those are some wise words, man. Yo, where's the book? There's adults who's 50, 60, 70, and 80 who don't know what you just told them, man.
Yeah, I mean, I just sit down and observe things for what it is. So I just look at things like, and I listen to people that was there before me and just take it in, and I soak it in like a sponge.
What is something the folks out there don't know about you that they should know about you?
Things that people don't know about me.
You don't gotta spill your guts.
Yeah.
But if somebody's gonna come and see you fight on the 20th of January, what should they look forward to and expect if they've never seen you throw hands before?
They should expect a sharp young man that definitely got great boxing IQ, smart, and they just gonna be looking at the future of the sport. I was telling my man today, like, I think it's gonna be a while till the boxing world see any chips or crack in my armor, because I'm here for the taking. I'm playing for keeps. So I just want everybody to look out for me and just take a ride with me on this journey.
Yo, Richardson Hitchins. He got the perfect last name.
Hitchins.
This man Hitchins. Tell him one more time where they could keep up with you online.
I want everybody to follow me on Instagram. RICHARDSON HITCHINS. Look out for me. January 20th, I'll be back at the Barclays Center. I want everybody in the New York City area, New Jersey area, to come out, support me, and keep supporting me. I'll fight for you.
It's my man. It's the JR Sport Brief. You guys take it easy. Enjoy the holidays and watch this man hit chins. The Barclays Center, January the 20th. Tell him peace, homie.
Peace. Merry Christmas. Everybody be safe for the holidays.
Yeah, don't do nothing crazy. Don't drink and drive. What else?
Don't drink and drive. Don't drink too. Don't go out too late. Stay home. Stay with your family. Enjoy yourself.
Give somebody a hug.